Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a best of 5 show match between Aftermath and Secret. For those of you seeing this on YouTube, if you're just seeing this game, I didn't think about how I was going to introduce this. I'm not really sure exactly how I'll upload this to YouTube.
Start over.
This is,
start over.
Start over. So, I'm going to upload the best games to YouTube. If you'd like to see the full best of 5, you could just join Twitch and look at the past broadcasts there. But anyway, we have a Sahara game here to start it all off. We have Nicov in the red for Aftermath. Liereyy here is his ally for this event. He's in the green. Then we have in the blue Tatoh. And we have in the yellow Viper. Viper is Italians, Tatoh is Slavs. It is Franks and Mayans for Nicov and Liereyy.
Italians.
Interesting pick for a map like this, actually.
Yeah. Mayans and Franks are really strong. Slavs are strong on every single map, but Italians.
Well, with the settings they're using for this best of 5, you can't reuse civilizations. So this is quite common from Secret in tournaments even, where they will use civs that are probably not top tier or probably not the top of their list first, hope they can get a victory. And then even if they lose game 1, in games 2, 3, 4, and 5, they'll have great civs remaining. So I think that it's important that AM win this, because Franks and Mayans is probably a better pick, at least in my eyes.
Yeah, and I mean, I think Lierey's definitely got an advantage over his flank in the early part of the game. The Slavs will take a while to catch up to the Mayans' start, and that's not good for Tatoh because both his stones are forward towards Liereyy.
Yeah.
And Viper is actually fortunate that he's so far back away from Nicov.
Viper with a good map?
Yeah, his res is in a back position.
Viper with back resources? What a surprise. I've never seen that before.
Never seen that,
Yeah. Well, the main focus will probably be on Viper and Liereyy here, not because of who they are, but because of the fact that they'll be going for archers for their team. So Liereyy specifically, this will be interesting for him because he has a real wallable map, and he could go straight for plumed archers. He also could go for something like archers into crossbows, though.
I don't think he wants to go for plume. Like, look at where that gold and both his stones are to the right.
Yeah, stones could be really bad.
Like, I guess there's a stone in the left as well, but...
Well, in tournament games, we saw the Chinese players, Frantic and SY, wall up real early. But the problem with not making military in Feudal Age is that then Nicov would be 2v1'd. So I think that going for just regular archers as mines is still a great move. We'll find out soon enough. Viper's Italian archers, if we're comparing just the Arbalest, I guess, in late game, that it would actually be better with the Pavis. Is it Pavise or Pavis upgrade? I'm not sure.
We've been through this before. It's Pavise.
Pavise, okay. The Pavise upgrade.
Did you like push out your hand when you said that?
I did actually, yeah. It was my non-mouse hand.
Yeah.
Just a reflex, man. So it will be scouts for Tatoh, archers for Viper. That's normally how this plays out. And then on the other team, it will be scouts for Nicov, and it will be archers for Liereyy. We're just unsure on if he'll go for plumed archers or regular archers into crossbows.
Liereyy saw the stone, he saw the gold, but he didn't see that secondary stone on Tatoh. Not yet.
Well, stones will become an issue for Tatoh later on, for sure. Initially, not a huge concern in a team game. That gold, though, for Tatoh is just really tough. Because when you go scouts, you can't fight the archers once they're massed. So he would have to rely on Viper to protect this. He might want to tower there, Dave. That's a good gold to preemptively tower, and then the stone could become an issue. We'll see. He's starting to wall up, and Nicov is actually on the way to Feudal Age already, which isn't a huge surprise as he's Franks.
Does Liereyy go for some men-at-arms? Or is he going for a drush? Okay, here come the militia.
Ooh, okay.
Because I think he saw all that res there.
Yeah.
And he just can't let him get away with that. Like 2 golds, 2 stones at the front. You gotta pressure that,
And
right?
Viper's doing the same thing. So I think it might not have something to do with the forward resources, as Liereyy is about to lose his eagle. That's sloppy. I think this is just a strategy choice to go drush into crossbow. So it gets you to Castle Age faster, and both Viper and Liereyy are doing that on their sides. So the drush buys you a little bit of time. If you're lucky here, because there will be a lot of walls, you'll be able to delay your opponent. Viper could actually delay Nicov if Nicov doesn't get his stable up in the proper location.
Did he only make one militia? Only one?
Liereyy?
Yeah. Only one, and then he canceled it.
Well, he did see Tatoh was walling, so it's a waste
so.
to make more than that. Like, Viper has 3. And if Nicov just finishes these walls, Vipers will not do anything, so...
Hey, guys. All you Viper fanboys out there. But Viper never walls. Never walls.
Wait, Dave, you're telling me that Viper walls just like everybody else?
I don't know.
I've never seen it, honestly.
He seems kind of open right now. Not.
Yep. Okay, so Viper, he's going for huge walls. He's going to wall the backside. Could go for a team wall. I think that's a little bit ambitious. He's also going to run into a wolf. If Viper loses a Vil to a wolf, there's 2 wolves. Oh, that would just make... Oh, yep. There we go. There's one. He's going for a team wall. He has to be careful. And Lierey's militia.
The militia's here.
Okay.
He's coming, man.
Okay.
This chick's in trouble. Oh, Viper's gonna wall. He saw the militia. Oh, he put a gate down. Nice.
Yeah. Saw the militia.
Nice.
Now, Viper lost more HP from the wolf. And Viper can't wall there because the militia's going to loop around unless Tatoh sends help. Now the militia's going to run into the wolf. This is funny. We've yet to see Nicov push out with his scouts, right? Yeah, Tato's going to help. Tatoh sees the militia, and he'll kill it. Funny start here. But Drush FC is kind of looking like a good move from Viper and Liereyy, isn't it? Because of all the walls, and it'll get them faster to the next stage. Of course, their feudal times are almost identical. Their Vil counts are slightly different. Liereyy has 1 more Vil. But what we can't talk about too much is the eco balance behind all of this, so we'll know soon enough just how good the economies were.
Remember, Liereyy only went for 1 militia too, so he's gonna have a really quick uptime.
Yep, and he has more food in the bank than Viper at the moment. Oh, he's also on stone, Dave.
Yeah, he's going for a castle for sure.
Oh, wow. That's going to be very different from what Viper will do. Viper will go with an archer range and a blacksmith, and he will actually go into crossbows, which will give him slightly more momentum, as he can make the numbers in feudal.
Let's see if Tato's going to spot the stone from Liereyy and see that he's on it. No, I think he's going to run away.
Told you Viper could be rusty. Look at his resources.
Well, you're going to have that much resources when you wall half the map.
Yep, this is true. This is true.
He knows that.
He is Italian, fortunately, so he needs less to click up, but Lierey's already advancing to Castle Age, so I'd say a very strong start for AM in Game 1, as Viper's militia were wasted. Nicov is forcing Viper into some walls behind. Tato's scouts are wasted. He hasn't done anything with them. And what Tatoh will probably have to do is just come back to deal with these scouts because they're annoying Viper. And huge castle time difference, Dave. Huge castle time difference considering their feudal times.
Well, I mean, Viper made 2 more militia, and he made 2 archers as well.
Yep.
So Liereyy didn't have to bother with that because he only made 1.
And Liereyy didn't go for huge team walls like Viper was trying to do. So Viper had 1, actually maybe 2 of his villagers walling up. Viper even had the deer in the south. He has a couple idols there. I mean, we're nitpicking here, but this happens. Even the best players in the game get rusty. Viper was away, so maybe it's some rust. We'll see if he can bring it back.
I don't know. I don't think it was necessarily rust. He's just playing safe, right?
Yeah. Well, Viper's advantage is that he can make his ideal military unit now. So he's already making archer numbers, right? And then he can instantly upgrade them to crossbow and get bodkin. Whereas Lierey's play, he doesn't have any military until he builds the castle. But I think because Liereyy has the faster castle time, that will be okay. And really good eco balance from him.
Castle is going out safe. Nice.
Yep. Safe castle. Then he'll continue with TCs. This is what you see a lot with Mayans. They do make plumed archers, of course, but they don't go into a ton of upgrades on them. Yep, there's the TC. Lierey's going to be really strong, man. 2 TCs, will be 3 TCs, then plumes, and he's been untouched.
Tatoh with the safe towers, too. Preemptive towers.
Yep. So he's
like
probably scouted that, right? Did he see the stone by chance?
He didn't see the stone from Liereyy, no.
But he also didn't see an archery range, so maybe they're guessing that Liereyy will go for this. Smart move. Did I forget about the fact that Nikov's also much faster than Tatoh? Look at that uptime difference. Almost 2 minutes.
Yep. Well, Nicov didn't have to put down 2 towers.
Yep. Nicov did stonewall a little bit. He will go with 2 stable knights, and Viper has to be careful with his crossbows. You know, Secret, a little bit shaky here in game 1. Those crossbows could die to knights. Viper must know that Tatoh is not going to send any help. And now he sees the stone wall, so he chooses to run away, as he probably should. Okay. So this is where it gets really interesting. Liereyy, just checking his economy setup. He will be on still 2 TCs, making the plumes.
He'll add a 3rd one soon. It's so easy with Mayans to do castle with 3 TCs. Like, it's such a smooth transition.
There goes Nicov. Nicov is looking for Viper's army. I think, yeah, he's signaling. Nicov says, okay, I'm going here. Liereyy says, I have an outpost here. And Viper's not in that location. Viper's done the wise thing, and he's run back to his hill. He needs to wait. Because he does have numbers right now. He can't lose numbers. If he loses numbers, then they're at a disadvantage as a team.
What does the endgame situation look like, Franks and Mayans versus Italians and Slavs?
Well, Italians makes it interesting on this flank, because if Italians get a castle up, and they normally do in late game, and they mix in Genoese crossbow, yeah, then Franks can't really engage as much. At the same time, I still like Mayans because Mass Plumes is still fantastic. It's very mobile. I think that in Castle Age, you have to give an advantage to AM. So possibly there is where they have to push. And also Slavs, Dave, they don't get Paladin, and Franks do. So yeah, that's a big difference as well. I think the transitions will be interesting because Slavs will be awkward to transition. Franks could maybe be awkward because they might not be able to make Paladins. Okay, there are the plumes for Liereyy. He's on his way to Tato's base. And Tatoh has been sending knights over to Viper's side.
Still no armor, still no bodkin.
Yep.
Won't be able to do too much.
This is pretty much how you play it, though. You prioritize the economy.
Yep. And make sure your allies running cover so you don't get stuck somewhere. Yep. Which is exactly what Nikov's doing.
Nikov's here. There's the signal from Nicov. Here come the plumes. Tatoh, will he react to this? He will. Good reaction time from Tatoh. And this is just as Tatoh and Viper were scouting for the army from their opponents.
Viper's got a lot of crossbows. That's the advantage of crossbows over plumes, right?
Yep.
And they're just waiting for... Maybe they're going to pressure red and then turn back and try and trap this army from Liereyy and Nicov.
Big eco lead for Liereyy and Nicov. Big eco lead. 60 vills for Liereyy. The highest for Secret is Tatoh at 44. So, I mean, even Nicov is well ahead. Nicov has 10 more villagers than Viper and Tatoh do. So they have to do some damage here, and they're going right to this woodline, which is really the only area that they can pressure at the moment. Ooh, but Viper lost a vill as Liereyy arrives to Viper's woodline.
Nikov's losing vills too.
Ooh, 3. So deciding on where to go is always interesting. Will Nicov and Liereyy go back to defend Nikov's base? They will. And so Viper, he protects himself from that by just being offensive. Yeah, another thing, it's not just the actual strength of the post-imp armies, it's the mobility of them. So Plumes and Paladins are a lot faster than what Genoese Crossbow and Siege would be. Okay. What do you think, Dave? Do you bail here if you're Viper?
You're getting yourself stuck into a corner here.
Yeah.
It is no bueno. But it is Viper, so he might be able to micro his way out of here. I don't think Liereyy has ballistics.
No, he does not.
Viper does, though.
Yeah, Viper has Viper has ballistics, and he kills 2 plumes. He kills 3 plumes. That's a good engagement for Viper.
Yeah, Liereyy doesn't want to screw around with ballistic Viper.
And also Nicov is on his way to the Imperial Age already. He doesn't want to fight either, because when you click up to the Imperial Age this early, you're really sacrificing military numbers. So I think that Viper and Tatoh will try and push this more in Castle Age because of that awkward transition. So to make that transition easier, they'll push more in Castle Age. And Viper is Tatoh is.
Liereyy
Nicov
will
could
be
be in
up
trouble.
in a couple minutes.
Yep, Liereyy will be up, but for now, all that AM can really do is they can take small engagements, try and distract Secret, but they can't do much to stop Viper from pushing in here, and Nicov, who's lost a few villagers to this already, he's going to have to... Yeah, he needs to wall everything in towards his TC.
There's no siege. Like, look how long it takes to take down just that stable. There's no siege from the Secret boys. So they're going to really struggle to get in there. And by the time they are in there, Nicov's going to be up with Cavalier.
Yep, we'll see. Where does he go with the Cavalier, though? That's the thing. And will he have the resources to make a lot of them? Because he doesn't have a lot of resources. He's at 68 vills, and now it's 68 for Tatoh and 66 for Viper. I think Lierey's uptime, possibly too early.
You mean Nicov?
Did I say Liereyy? I meant Nicov.
You did.
Yeah, thank you. Here comes Liereyy. As you said, Liereyy will click up to the Imperial Age here in a bit, and he does that. And Secret, they've experienced this situation time and time again. They know what's coming.
Watch. Red's looping around. Nikov's looping around. He's getting the armor upgrade. Still no Cavalier. Okay, Cavalier's coming in now. Viper and Tatoh gotta get out of dodge.
I think Tatoh spotted that. Tatoh used that one night. I believe he spotted that, but I can't be sure.
Why did Liereyy go back? Liereyy went back to his base.
He's coming. He's coming. Nice gates from Nicov. Yeah, and Tatoh is aware that Nicov is behind him now. Viper sending more and more crossbows forward. Which stable is the Cavalier upgraded? Okay, thank God it's not that one.
Finally getting ballistics from Liereyy.
I still don't
Nicov,
think...
don't fight yet. Don't fight yet.
Yeah.
Don't fight yet.
What are you doing,
no.
Nicov?
Man, don't fight yet.
Why is he here? Why didn't he wait? That's so weird. So Nicov goes in, and Lierey's just now getting ballistics. These are Castle Age plumes, so...
That's so bad.
I don't understand that move from Nicov.
I think they still win the fight, maybe, but no. Not even close.
They won't. Viper... Well... I think it's still going to be 50-50 because Viper's trapped. And these are Cavalier now. But that could have been so much better for AM. But once Liereyy gets in the Imperial Age, the problem is... I don't think Tatoh and Viper really have a response to Elite Plumed Archer right now.
Yeah, once they settle that area at Nikov's base, then Liereyy starts pushing Tatoh.
Exactly,
right?
Yep. And Tatoh is investing into a lot of knights. He has 6 stables back at home. He's not even close to clicking up to the next stage.
And another castle coming forward from Liereyy, closer to Tatoh. That was such a bad mistake by Nicov.
I don't get it. Yeah, it's weird.
It was like he wasn't even paying attention, and they just ran in there.
It was as if he wasn't paying attention. They started running in. Then he realized, because he would have had to have realized, and then he said, okay.
And then he was like, okay.
Yeah, whatever. Let's just take the fight. Yep.
They could have wiped everything there.
Should have just been more patient. And Lierey's now getting coinage, so after he gets all of his upgrades on his plumes, he, I guess, wants to sling food to Nicov. And that's quite common here. Viper's on the way to Imp.
They could catch all these crossbows before Viper gets to Imp. Lierey's got ballistics now. He's got the full upgrades on the plumes. Yeah, Viper knows.
Yep.
He's going to do as much damage as he can, but he knows that a lot of these are going to die.
Good job from Viper, though. And great job from Tatoh to arrive. You know, trading versus Nicov yet again here. And Viper might actually be able to back out of this because of Tato's arrival, and they do. You know, it could have been so much better for Nicov if he would have waited. He would have kept more Cavalier alive, and this initial Imperial Age push, which is strong for AM, could have been so much stronger. But it's still looking good for them, and I'm worrying about Tatoh now. What will Tatoh do for Secret? He's in big trouble. If
he's coming forward with a castle at the front. No Treb's still out from Liereyy, so the castles might go up here, but plumed archers are coming forward. Maybe it won't.
Oh, here come the plumes. Yeah, Tato's not going to get that castle up.
And you know Lierey's going to be microing every single villager on this once he sees it.
For sure. Tatoh won't force this up. Liereyy should stop this. 80%.
Oh, maybe
85. Weak vills. The knights are there as a distraction. He'll get it.
Man.
He'll get it.
He'll get it.
Yeah, he'll just get it. But obviously now Liereyy is in the Imperial Age and he sent a Trebuchet, so the castle goes up, but will it stay up? I think Viper can really pressure Nicov here. If Secret are going to win this, it's down to Viper, and how many times have we said that? Go for Genoese Crossbow and Arbalest versus Nicov, and Nicov doesn't have a response to that. But Tatoh now is in trouble.
I mean, does Nicov just try and hold as long as he can until Liereyy kills Tatoh?
Pretty much.
Basically.
Yep.
And he's got some Cavalier over here helping Liereyy out and just pushing their way into Tatoh's base.
Yeah, this is a really tough situation for Secret because Viper needs to help Tatoh, but if he helps Tatoh, then Nicov gets to full strength. And yeah, it's just tough. Viper almost can't afford to help here because he has to send everything towards Nicov to push to even out the sides. And Lierey's just been a beast, man. 186 population. Because of Lierey's strength is really why they're in this situation. And another castle for Liereyy, and Tatoh will...
He's into Tatoh's base.
Yeah.
And Viper's back here. Viper knows the only way they can win this game is if he defends Tatoh and they get into super late game where they can wall off their trade and stuff.
But this is why Mayans is just so much better. Look at the mobility. Liereyy splitting up 3 different groups now. He has the forward group. He has 2 different groups inside Tatoh's base. And Lierey's also sending resources for Nicov. So Nicov is now researching Paladin. Yeah, I think game 1 is going to go into Aftermath's favor.
And, oh god, Liereyy in the Vills to the north as well, and there's the GG.
Yeah.
As soon as Tatoh saw that.
So
well played.
I'm really curious now to see when Viper and Tatoh choose Mayans and Franks. Because they knew what the maps were, so they might have been thinking, okay, Mayans and Franks is the norm for game 1. Let's pick 2 different civs, try and get a win with them, and then we can use Mayans and Franks later on. Now, if Viper and Tatoh use Mayans and Franks later, and they don't get the victory, it's going to make them look foolish for not picking them in game 1. Obviously, Mayans and Franks were better here. You have to give AM credit, of course, for executing. But, I don't know, man. Like, if you think about AM's performance, the only weird thing was that one fight from Nicov, and that was it.
Yeah, I felt like Liereyy got really fortunate that no one pressured him early.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and getting away with just 1 militia when you're going for a Drush build, and then all of a sudden you can click up that much faster, you have that much more res. Like, a really good adaptation from Liereyy, but I think in that situation with Mayans, it's a pretty easy steamroll.
Exactly. I agree. And that's why I was surprised that Viper didn't pick Mayans or Tatoh didn't pick Mayans, but we'll see what they do for games 2, 3, 4, and potentially 5.
First game of the day, boys.
Yep.
First game of the day.
So there's the KD. There's the eco stats. Liereyy, he did everything that game. He was amazing. Easily the MVP of that one. And we'll go into game 2 next.